Hey lovelies, it's your girl Rochelle and I am back with another video. So in today's video, I want to share with you how November 2020 went. Let's dive in. Did we make as much as I said we would? How did it go? Let me just dive right in. Okay, so first up, income. We were budgeted to bring in $10,868. We actually brought in $11,366. Now, I will share in a few minutes what that breakdown looks like, but we are just grateful because we met our goal of bringing in $10,000 this in the month of November, and that meant that we actually brought in $498 more than we planned on bringing in. So, hello. And amidst travel and all that other stuff and dealing with some things, we still were able to accomplish our goals. So I am excited. Now let's dive into savings. Now savings, we were able to save $6,472 this in the month of November. Now, normally any extra money would go toward our mortgage, but because we have not received any reimbursement for almost a month and a half because we are away checking on family, we are putting any extra money in our savings until we are reimbursed. And then we will hit that mortgage hard. So the way we broke down our savings is into three main categories. So the first one was our rent savings, because we want to make sure that we always have 1 month of rent saved until we are reimbursed, and so we put $5,600 into that account. Next up is our regular emergency fund. We put $100 every pay into our already halfway funded emergency fund, and so that is a total of $200. The last bucket for savings was my savings account, because I've been pulling from that for like the past 6 months just to pay things. And so I'm gradually putting money back. And so $672 went into my savings account. Next up is miscellaneous. Now, miscellaneous is, I don't hold myself to a specific number, but if there are things that we end up purchasing throughout the month or things that we buy for others, donations, gifts, whatever happens that is unbudgeted, I put it in a miscellaneous category. And so that came to just about $500. So it came to actually like 502, but since we keep a buffer in our account, I just deducted $500 from our November budget. So not bad. Next up are our regular bills. Now, my husband and I each get $215 per month, so that totaled $430. So guys, my advice to you is, if you notice a decrease in your pay, have the conversation with yourself. Still pay yourself first. Save and give yourself money to spend, because you know you're going to want to buy something. And so we cut back in other categories so that we could still make that happen. Next up is our phone bill. It was $186 as planned. My Apple credit card totaled $177, and that's also a series of purchases, gift giving, buying just things that could only be purchased online, even though I had cash saved for it. So I'll flip the cash and get it to the card. But either way, we ended the month with a zero balance, which is always the plan. Next up is YouTube. I had several YouTube bills that cleared, and they totaled $150. And any Etsy purchases or any digital purchases that I made, all of that stuff equaled $150. And mind you, that is for some stuff that I bought in October too. Anyway, next up is my actually travels business. Now, even though it's on hold, I do still pay for my Wix website to keep it up and running so that people can check in and chat with me if I'm not able to, respond timely by phone. And so that's $7 a month. And then I bought a pair of socks, some heated socks that were $54. Don't ask unless you want me to tell you. I'll tell you in the comments for anybody who wants to know more about heated socks, even though I'm in Hawaii. But I got them to somebody who, yeah. Anyway, now let's move on to the debt. So even though we weren't able to hit our debt snowball goal, we still put something towards it. So first is the mortgage payment. We made the regular payment of $589, and then it actually totaled $640. So we put that toward the mortgage, and then we made an additional snowball payment of another $640. So by paying the $589 mortgage payment, and then whatever's left over, what is that, like $50? All of that put together was on the mortgage. Kind of confusing, sorry. And then the other debt payment we had to make was toward our credit cards to make sure that the 2 credit cards stayed zeroed out, and that totaled $275. Next up is the food category. Now, this is a category that I really wanted to try and rein in because food, it costs, I just feel like the cost of food is crept back up. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I don't know. To me, it's crept back up. But we budgeted pretty much $299, so $300 toward groceries, and we did spend that on food. So what I did is any purchases we made before we traveled on groceries, I deducted that amount from that $300, and then I took the rest out in cash. So I have cash left over that we can use when we get back home. Next category is donate. So donate, we actually have been pulling from my savings to cover any donations or gifts. So technically we spent $0. And that's because we already met our donation goals for the year. And so December was just kind of like a freestyle month where if I felt like it was some money we wanted to, spend on someone or buy something for somebody, boom, pull it from my savings. So the next category is the cash, y'all. So cash totaled $1,274. Now we broke that down into 2 categories. The first one is the 52-week savings challenge. Your girl finished it for the year. Now, normally you save just under $14, but I decided to chop it off and just complete whatever I could by the month of November. And so we added the last amount, which totaled $574, which brought my grand total for the 52-week savings challenge to $1,200 exactly. So I'm happy with that. I was short $200, but you know what? I'll take $1,200, okay? Better than 14. I mean, it's not better than 14, but I'll take it. Anyway, once you take the $574 from the $1,274, the rest of that went to my regular cash envelope stuffings. So those are the videos that I've been shelling out every other week, letting you guys know, okay? Now let's see if that's all the categories. Yes, so that actually completes the breakdown as far as spending. Now let's circle back to income, and let me just share briefly about the breakdown as far as income. So Micah totaled a total income for the month of November of just about $9,600. He be killing it, y'all. Killing it. Shout out to him. My income for the month totaled about $900. And then we had an income of $600, which is what we charge for rent for our home. We also received $266 worth of reimbursements, and that's from all different types of things. And so total for income, it totaled $11,366. So boom. That's how November went. November, I would give us an A++. You know why? Because December is going to be trash. It's going to be trash. And I just have to celebrate November and keep that in the forefront. But 2020 has been so good to us, so I am not going to complain. And that is because we stayed focused, we budgeted, we knocked debt out, and we were able to give ourselves an increase, When you have less debt to pay on, you can throw more at the things that you want to. So that's how my November went. Our November 2020 went. How about you guys? Let me know how you're finishing strong for the end of the year 2020. I can't believe we're about to hit January. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace, love, and budgets.